The woman you've been dreaming of is on her way, but believe me, she's worth the wait, baby.
Baby.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hey, my name is Sasha. Who's this?
Fucking Steven. Steven Rukowska.
Yeah. Hey, Steven.
Hold on, I'm doing great. I just, was sitting on my leather couch, staring at my vanity cabinet, just got off from a long day of work and, wearing a hard hat. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I'm pretty lathered up right now, young lady.
Oh, are you lathered up, huh? What's you lather
Yeah.
up with tonight?
Actually, I've got some Lever 2000 soap. I've been rubbing it all over my muscles for about half an hour now. Sometimes I like to go into the basement and just cry for hours on end and masturbate. Oh.
And cry at the same time?
Same time. It's extreme stimulation, It's sort of a cognitive dissonance, being torn between two emotions of utter ecstasy and complete and utter misery.
Nice. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty hot.
It's extremely hot. Sometimes I dress up as Crash Bandicoot, get the little wooden mask and just run around going fucking crazy. Kick my fucking cat, punch my fucking dog, put a hole in the wall, shit on the carpet, smear it into the carpet, smear it into my eyes, watch it harden, snort it through a crazy, get high on fucking bubonic fucking acid. This is the kind of shit I engage in.
Yeah, is that what you like?
I like going fucking crazy.
You like going crazy, huh?
Yes. My favorite song has been My Dick to My Ass. My favorite song has been My Dick to My Ass by Bam Margera, one of my favorite musical artists, an orchestral prodigy of our time, who was actually taught by the mentor Johann Sebastian Bach at a young age how to be a professional musician.
I've never heard that.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done sexually?
I would say the craziest thing I've done sexually is I've used a strap on to fuck a guy with before.
Not even close to me. I
had one of my girlfriends who's a tranny come and fuck him too.
I one time took off my wooden peg leg and fucked the man in his ass without first using 200 grit sandpaper to smooth this leg. This man actually received an anal splinter, and it turned out that this gentleman was a sadomasochistic homosexual who enjoyed pain and began to ejaculate quite immensely due to the anal pain he was receiving from my wooden peg leg. I will admit to you that I'm also a combat veteran, and I lost my leg in a tour in Fallujah, Iraq, when a improvised explosive device inside of a Pepsi 1 can actually detonated remotely. Somebody used a text message to trigger it. So I don't have my left leg. I hope that I'm still attracted to you while you are fantasizing about this, because I do have a prosthetic wooden limb.
Oh, okay. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, your cock still works, right?
My cock actually works better than ever. It actually seems, because I don't have the same amount of blood flow to my leg, most of it just goes to my cock now. In fact, all of it goes to my cock now. My dick is so big that I can actually pull it out and it becomes a fear totem, much like a shaman in the video game World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria. This is something that I do on a regular basis. This is why I called this line, I can't even get laid, my penis is so large, man.
Really? How big is it? You said how long?
Hold on one second.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. You said how long?
Post-traumatic stress. I actually go into mental, imaginative episodes from time to time. Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you.
What is What is the oldest man that you've had sex with?
I would say the oldest man I've had sex with was maybe 49? 49?
40. Oh, come on. You were searching for that one. You just lied to me. I bet you've had sex with a 64-year-old man, haven't you?
I wouldn't say that old, but, well, I guess at the age that I'm at now, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Can you hold on 1 second? My dog, Sparkles, needs to go outside. Hold on. Let me find Sparkles and release him into the wilderness where he can mate with other dogs and one with the universe on a consciousness level. Okay, I just let him out, man. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Could you describe yourself to me on an anatomical? Could you describe yourself to me on an anatomical level, ma'am?
Okay.
What is the size of your labia, ma'am?
Oh, I don't know what size it is. Maybe about an inch.
1 inch. Ma'am, if you are lying to me, I will measure your labia minora. I have a standard school ruler here from when I was in elementary school, and I use this to measure my golden retriever's labia minora on a regular basis. I actually maintain an SQL database of other golden retrievers' labia minoras, and I've got a large data point, and I will know whether or not you're lying to me.
But golden retriever.
Ma'am, you're obviously a golden retriever. This entire conversation has been between me and another mammal known as a golden retriever. The gig is up. We got you.
You got me? Where am I?
Ma'am, it's getting a little ridiculous at this point. The gig is up. Come on. I've seen you in the movie. What's that movie where you're running around with a football and there's a kid and there's like a struggle and you're a dog? I know the movie. I can't remember. Air Bud or some bullshit like that. I know that too, man.
That I'm the golden retriever from Air Bud.
Ma'am, you are the golden retriever from Air Bud. Ma'am, you understand this? I have a part-time job, okay? I work at State Farm Insurance. I make a 6-figure salary, okay? I talk to people all day like you. My vernacular is impeccable. My lexicon, my understanding of language and neurolinguistics. It's very obvious to me, based on the vocal cords and the vibrations that I'm hearing over this telephony system. You are indeed a golden retriever, ma'am. And we're onto you. And I say we as the collective consciousness. We are against golden retrievers as a whole using telephony systems. I feel like you've been manipulating me this entire time. I feel like you've scammed me. You should have just came out and said it. You should have just came out and said it originally. I am a golden retriever. Yes. You should have just came out and said it, man.
Okay, so if I tell you that I'm a golden retriever, then you won't be mad at me?
I knew it. I knew you were a golden retriever this entire time, man. What do you think I am? Huckleberry Finn? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna tell you ma'am, let me tell you my name right now, okay? My name is Steven. You think about the name for a second. Say it. Say my name out loud. Say it.
Steven?
Steven Weinhall.
Steven Weinhall?
That's my name. As I walk outside this dark, misty night, bodies lay astrew and mangled everywhere. A wake of terror behind me. The man, the myth, the legend. Is no mythical allegory standing there in the flesh. My cock erect out of my pants as a phallic symbol of my male and potent virility. I am ready to procreate. I am ready to assume my ultimate form. I am that is more than a Gyarados from the Pokemon Blue version. I am Steven fucking Weinhoff, man. Alright? And when I say my name aloud in public, people tremble in fear. I once said my name in a diner before and everybody in there turned to fucking colloid particles and dust immediately. As I talk, the matter around me seems to disintegrate and vibrate and move and take forms of sacred geometry. My DNA is that of a reptilian lizard. The third strand of my DNA has been active for a long period of time after decalcifying my pineal gland. and using Kundalini meditation to achieve new heights of transhumanism. Stephen Weinhoff. Say it again. Say it with me. Stephen Weinhoff.
Stephen Weinhoff.
That is my name. Let me tell you about my botnet, man. I operate a botnet consisting of Etch-a-Sketch operating systems. Did you ever use an Etch-a-Sketch while you were a young individual? Maybe to draw shapes and maybe your own clitoris on this Etch-a-Sketch, which would be kind of complicated because drawing angles on an Etch-a-Sketch is actually quite a task. Did you ever use an Etch-a-Sketch, man?
Yeah, the little red thing that you shake up and erase. I have.
Right, it's a rectangular device with sand in it that you can draw on. It's got notches on it, just like an oven. You might be familiar with this. You're a female. That's right, I'm a sexist too. Oh, God. Women are inferior. Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I get a little carried away sometimes. All right. Sorry. Anyhow, I operate a botnet of these Etch-a-Sketch operating systems, which I've infected using a bootkit at the hardware level. Actually infects the BIOS by spitting a botnet onto the contemporary metal oxide inductor battery located on the main printed circuit board. You're not going to be able to remove that. This is implemented via hardware. You could shoot it with a plasma rifle and it would survive due to the intricate level of assembler coding and Perl scripting that's gone on at this level. Excuse me for a second, man. I'm having acid reflux due to the pizzeria Hot Pocket I consumed earlier. I only eat the finest of foods, as you can tell. I only basically eat foods that contain monosodium glutamate and other additives and alcoholic sweetening agents and high fructose corn syrup. That is what the Anunnaki race survives off of. That's pretty much how I work, man. Have you ever talked to a Anunnaki extraterrestrial from the Draconian star system before, man?
No, I don't think they talk golden retrievers, so no, not that I know of.
You can't understand, ma'am. We are.
Say that again.
Capable of vibrating with a harmonic. Ma'am, hello?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. It's breaking up, Stephen.
Mayday, Alpha Tango 109er, Space Communications lost link. Canadian RFID encapsulation on COM 3. Thank you. Okay, link should be back up. Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello, this is Stephen Weinhoff of the Draconian Starfleet, Lizard Commander. Do we have an audio receive on your end, man?
I can hear you.
Receiving coordinates, bear right, 288 Alpha Bravo. Roger. Okay, ma'am. I'm glad that you're still here. Ma'am, I would like to hear you speak in your native tongue. Are you capable of creating these golden retriever sounds?
I thought that the Anunnaki were from the planet Nibiru. No, they weren't. They're not.
I'd like to hear you speak in your native tongue, man. That of a golden retriever, a mature adult golden retriever.
Am I?
Ma'am, I would like to hear a single bark, a single howl, signifying to me that you are indeed a pure breed golden retriever female. A bitch of sorts. I meant that offensively. I meant that purely in the most politically correct way possible. Trying to use the correct nomenclature here.
Oh. Do you want me to bark?
Ma'am, that is the
But I'm
human...
a sophisticated canine. I don't have to bark. You can understand what I'm saying.
It would please me greatly in my anal cavity to hear you bark Use your dialect. Ma'am, I am pressing the phone speaker receiver against my anus right now, and if you could bark, it would vibrate into my root chakra and activate some of my dormant deoxyribonucleic acid in that region. If you could just please bark at this point in time.
And it'll do what to your ass and your acids?
It will activate some of the dormant deoxyribonucleic acid in my anal region, aligned with the root chakra. Basically, when the vibrations hit the energy vortex in my root chakra, I can become one with my root chakra and use it to activate this dormant DNA that is located in that region. This causes me to become more part of the large system that we are fractal whole in that system.
And that's what's going to happen if I do that?
I'm now going to press the receiver against my anus, ma'am. I do wish for you to bark in your dialect.
Yeah, is if I bark for you, then what are you going to do for me?
Ma'am, I've already done several things.
Are you
I've
going to
given
get
you.
me State Farm insurance? Because you said that's
Ma'am,
what you do, right?
I might become your insurance adjuster. How about that? Would you like that? Is that what you'd like, ma'am?
I would love that.
Just imagine me dressed up in a pinstripe suit, tie, three-piece suit, with a Bic ink pen dripping slowly onto your clitoris. So I use it to sign the papers of our contract, sealing the deal for your insurance. Just imagine when you get in a wreck and you press a button, you call me, you say, Stephen Weinhoff, I need you to be there. And boom! Boom! Just like a fucking atomic bomb. Stephen comes out of the fucking clouds. I descend into your area. Cries of impending doom raised from the ground and the soil around you. The angel of fucking death is here. Stephen Weinhoff. As I raise from the ground, I'm drenched in the sweat of a million tears of my brothers, yelling, Amen. Stephen, the insurance adjuster, is here, the man with the biggest cock you could imagine, the half-reptilian hybrid demigod. I suddenly have to defecate on the ground. I pull my pants down to my Birkenstock.
Are you doing that right now?
Take a dump. And I defecate.
That's what I mean.
And I rip out the Genesis pages of the Holy Bible, King James Version, and I begin to wipe my ass with this book.
With the Bible? You wiped your butt with the Bible?
With the Genesis section of the Bible. I then proceed to take the remaining pages and roll it up into a marijuana blunt where I begin to smoke to achieve a higher level of consciousness. I become out of body. I see myself, a reflection of myself, taking a shit in the middle of the street next to my clientele. You, of course, who has summoned me using your pineal gland. And suddenly, I come up behind you and grab you by the hips. And you feel my girth. It is so immense that you go into cardiac arrest and start convulsing and flipping around like Christy Yama fucking Gucci from the Winter Ice Skating Olympics. Doing a triple axel in the fucking ice. Go shaking. Shaking like frying bacon. Sizzling. Sizzling and frying. Now I want you to bark for me, ma'am, into this receiver. I will now place it once again up against the golden sphincter of Stephen Weinhoff.
Okay, I'm going to bark for you, Stephen. Are you ready? Because
I'm ready.
only you know that I'm really a golden retriever.
All right, go ahead.
I'm so glad that you see me for who I really am, Stephen.
That's right. I'm a man.
A beautiful golden retriever.
That's correct.
Are you ready for me to bark for you?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've got my hands in a bowl of ramen noodles on either sides. Chicken flavored.
Why are your hands in ramen noodles?
The ramen noodles in the water serves as a conduit to where I can actually connect to the astral realm. These The water itself, water is a conduit, is the formula of life. You may have heard of the spontaneous DNA experiment performed by a Russian doctor. I don't remember his
No,
name.
what did he do?
Since his name precedes me. But what he did is he heated up the Earth's crust and colloid particles to a white-hot luminescent and analyzed the froth on these particles and saw that there were multicellular living organisms inside of the vacuumed environment. This was a sterile environment, meaning that spontaneous DNA can appear and move at any time, and water is the vessel or the conduit of life, and the source code of life is all around us at all times, ma'am. My hands are on the ramen noodles. I am ready. I'm ready. And those ramen noodles will serve as a raft for me to float on. Now I'm going to once again, hello, man. I'm going to once again place the receiver up to my anus, my anal canal. I'm going to wait for you to bark into this receiver.
Okay, Steven, are you ready? I'm going to give you a nice big bark.
A single tear just rolled down my cheek at this very moment. I smell the sultry air around me. And I have suddenly, because I know you're about to commit this action for me, a great action. You're making me feel so good that we shared this moment in time. I'm actually considering waking up my son Gabriel and letting him just witness this event right now as I inseminate my sperm into the air. Okay. I'm now waiting. My hands are on the rafts of destiny. Be my guide. Be my water spirit. The spirit dog, the traveler who walks about on his paws. I can see your hair flapping in the wind now.
Do you feel it flapping in the wind?
I can feel it flapping.
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to give you a nice big bark, Steven.
I'm ready.
You ready? On three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm coming! Ah! Ah! Oh! Work complete. Oh.
Did you hear me bark, Steven? Did you feel it?
Oh.
Did you feel it in your rectum?
I felt it in my very
In your
soul.
anal canal?
My anal canal has traveled up the rafts of destiny. The ramen noodles are now in my anus. If you will just bear with me for a moment, I need to extract these ramen noodles out of my anal cavity before I perforate my colon and have to visit the emergency room, man. Hold on one moment. Now, ma'am, I just milked myself into a mason jar. I'm actually lactating as well. I'm actually a multisexual organism.
Oh.
How do you feel? How does this occurrence, this event tonight, how has it made you feel? Has it made you question your very existence? Have you thought about upgrading your biogenetic, something that is above a simple mammal, a golden retriever, a house dog, man's best friend, we like to call it?
I love the evolution, Steven. It was fantastic. I would definitely.
I just imagine how I appear right now. My chest is exposed. My chest hair, the chest hair of a 38-year-old adult male hybrid lizard who's got on snakeskin boots and a hard hat from a long day at work from my second job as I worked as a part-time construction worker and an insurance adjuster at the Allstate agency. Imagine me sitting there, laced in sweat, which is the output of the work of this evening in this conversation. Gaping anal cavity of my pants pulled down to my Birkenstock sandals. And inside of my anal cavity is an entire package and a half of ramen noodles. Top ramen. Purchased at the Walmart Corporation. Now, how does this make you feel, man?
That's a lot of ramen noodles.
What are your thoughts on this occurrence, man?
Well, I hope it made you feel really good, didn't it?
It did.
Ooh, if that's all I want to do. you feel really hot and horny and you liked it, and I love that.
Yes. What are your thoughts on this call in general, ma'am? Has this been a unique experience for you? Have you gotten some level of enjoyment? Have you learned something new about yourself? Has there been a level of catharsis?
I have learned something new about myself, that I'm a beautiful golden retriever, and that I like to have all kinds of fun, and that I'm a sexy, beautiful, hot, gorgeous girl, and that I like to have fun. And nothing's wrong with that.
You reached the maximum amount of time allowed. We have enjoyed talking with you, so please call us back.
I'm now going to channel
Oh, no.
Giant Knox Brothers.
Dude, that was the fucking. I was
Oh
fucking
my
dying.
god, that was the funniest
best.
fuck. Dude, I'll be honest with you.
Yo,
I've
did
never
anyone
witnessed something
record
more
that? I
fucking
hope
than
someone fucking recorded that. That was fucking.